Hi everyone, welcome to the fourth and final mini drawing tutorial with me, Prentis Rollins. This tutorial is going to be on drawing the human face, which if you are an artist or illustrator is pretty much the most important thing you can learn to draw. Unfortunately, it's also one of the hardest. As a comics artist, I was taught a series of simple and pretty straightforward rules about facial proportions and shapes, and these rules have served me pretty well. As you can see, I love drawing faces. There's a few right there. Drawing faces well is one of the great satisfactions that you can have as an artist. And I promise you that if you internalize and use these rules that I'm going to demonstrate really quickly right now, your facial drawing will improve pretty much instantaneously, and you'll derive so much more satisfaction from drawing faces. So why don't we get right to it? Here we go. So I'm just going to start drawing the basic shape of the human head, which is basically an egg shape, as you'll see. As you can see, if I turn this upside down, it looks more or less like an egg. Sorry, like that. Okay. That's upside down. That's right side up. If you can draw an egg shape, then you can draw the proper shape of a human head. A lot of people, when they are beginning artists and trying to draw faces and heads, they make the mistake of drawing a sort of circular head like this. I put in some eyes, nose, mouth, ears, some hair, and a skinny neck. But that's not what we're going to do. We're going to do it right. We're going to actually draw a head that is more or less accurate. So that's your basic shape right there. Now I'm going to put in a few construction lines here. I'm going to use my ruler. I'm going to divide this head in half down the middle, vertically, and I'm going to do the same thing horizontally. So these are our basic construction lines. And this line, which is the eye line, is exactly 1/2 the distance from the top of the head and 1/2 from the bottom of the chin. Before I continue, I'm going to sort of start to indicate the neck of this person. I haven't decided yet if this is a male or a female person. I'm just drawing some very basic facial features. And what I'm going to tell you about now is something called the 5-eye rule. And this is something that I learned when I was training to become a comic book artist. What I'm going to do is I'm going to divide the eye line into 5 sections. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the eyes of this person I'm going to put in the second and fourth sections. Okay. Most people are kind of surprised to learn that the eyes fall exactly halfway between the top of the skull and the bottom of the chin, but on most people they do. I'm going to add another construction line. This is the nose line. And the nose line is just about halfway sorry about this. Let me halfway between the eye line, the bottom of the chin. It's the nose line. So I'm going to start to sort of indicate the nose by making this sort of bow-shaped line. And these two lines on the outside are indicating the nostrils. Keeping things very simple. Now I'm going to put another construction line there. That is the mouth line. The mouth line is about 1/3 the distance from the nose line, which is right about here, and the bottom of the chin. 1/3. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to just start to indicate the mouth with this also, this sort of bow-shaped line like that. Going to indicate the lower lip with this slightly U-shaped line, just like that. Now something that's easy to remember is that the ears on most people are just about exactly level with the bottom of the nose and the eyes. Ears are strange, kind of shell-shaped objects, and really there's no shortcut to learning how to draw them except practice. You have to look at photographs of people and copy the ears. It's good to work from to copy other drawings of ears. And when I was learning to draw faces, I spent a fair amount of time drawing self-portraits, looking at myself in the mirror. This is always a good way to practice because you always have a willing model, somebody who's willing to be patient and let you draw them, namely yourself in the mirror. Okay, so now we've already got all of our sort of elementary facial landmarks. Now I'm going to zoom in a little bit and start to add some details. I'm going to start with these eyeballs. Simple circle. And again. Watch this trick. Let me zoom in a little bit more. This is a quick and easy way to draw pretty convincing eyes. I'm going to put one highlight there, a big one, and a little one right there. I'm going to do exactly the same thing with this other eye. I'm going to darken most of it in. And I'm going to put big highlight, little highlight. Now I'm going to indicate the side of the nose with this graceful kind of curving line. I'm going to add something right here, which most people don't know what this is, but everybody's got one. It's called the philtrum. Philtrum. That's this thing right there. Let me just get rid of these. Okay. Now I'm going to add the indications for cheekbones. Down like that. That. I'm going to add some eyelashes. I think this is a young woman. Just decided, so I'm going to give her some kind of prominent, very lovely eyelashes. Going to indicate an upper eyelid. That. I'm going to give her some gently curving eyebrows. Lightly sketch those in. This line that I'm putting right there indicates the large muscle of the neck. This is the pit of the neck. And this line these lines I'm putting in right now indicate the clavicle or collarbone. Finally, before I do the hair, I'm going to make this upper lip a bit more prominent. I'm going to give her a little line there to indicate smile. And now I'm going to give her some hair. Start sketching this in. Drawing is a supremely relaxing activity for me. It always has been. Puts me at my ease, makes me feel relaxed. It's very, very comforting and pleasant activity. Nothing I'd rather be doing most of the time. I feel like when I'm drawing, like I'm not just putting something on paper, but I'm actually creating something, creating a person. Now, kind of lose this. So you can see by using these pretty simple rules about facial construction, I've been able to draw pretty quickly this appealing and fairly authentic looking person. And I can't overemphasize the importance of just practice, just memorizing these simple rules and then practicing. Draw yourself in the mirror, copy drawings by other artists that you like, go to the art museum and draw statues or paintings, and put a little wisp of hair falling down on front of her face. The main thing I'd like you to remember from today are the construction rules that I talked about. Remember that the head is egg-shaped, not circular. It's like an upside-down egg. The eye line is exactly halfway between the top of the head and the bottom of the chin. The nose line is halfway between the eye line and the bottom of the chin. The mouth line is a third the way from the nose line to the bottom of the chin. The 5-eye rule is very important. 1, 2. You've divided the eye line into 5 sections, and the eyes fall on the 2nd and 4th section. And the ears are level with the eye line and the nose line. And there we go. So, I think that came out fairly well. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed drawing it and talking to you about it. And take care.